The following audio is in reenactment of the upper house of the Bicameral Parliament of India, from a session regarding the Auroville Foundation Act 1988, and is taken from its transcript, which you can download in the description below. Today we are listening to the Honorable Shri V. Narayanasamy of Pondicherry. Let's begin.
Mr. Vice Chairman, Sir, I rise to support the Auroville Foundation Bill. This bill is long awaited by the members, the House, as well as Auroville. Sir, as you know, the concept of Auroville was the vision of Sri Aurobindo, the divine personality of the world, and the Mother, who is regarded as the goddess of the world. Auroville is to have persons of eminence from various walks of life, who have the background of spiritual aspirations in their life, to come there, to settle there. Among those persons who are living there are no differences. The goal that was set by the Mother is explained in a few lines which the Honourable Lady Member has already pointed out. The first 4 lines, I feel, are more meaningful and philosophical. They are: Auroville belongs to nobody in particular. Auroville belongs to humanity as a whole. But to live in Auroville one must be a willing servitor of the divine consciousness. These 4 lines give a complete picture of the purpose for which the Auroville was created. Unfortunately, of late, some developments have taken place. Some misunderstandings have arisen between the persons who are living in the Auroville and who are there in the Aurobindo Society. The activities of the Auroville were at a standstill for a few years. Therefore, our late Prime Minister, Srimati Indira Gandhi, took the initiative. She felt that the Auroville, which was started with a divine purpose, should continue its activities. She took personal interest in the matter and the Auroville Foundation Bill that is before the Parliament. The undertakings of the Auroville were taken over by the central government for the purpose of managing their affairs, without touching the purpose for which they were created. The people who were living in Auroville became very happy when they found that our beloved Honourable Prime Minister, the late Srimati Indira Gandhi, had taken interest in a place which was in the utmost corner of the south, which is of international importance. Then the affairs were managed, and now the concept has come by way of the bill before this House. As a person coming from that area, I visited Auroville personally several times. If you see the Matrimandir there, you would like to stay there for 24 hours, all the day, because of its divine design in which it has been constructed. I find that 3/4 of the construction of the Matrimandir is over. The Aurovillians are trying hard to fulfill the aspirations of the Mother. Then there is the Bharat Nivas. Construction is going on there. I went there. I visited the cottage industries which are there, in that area. I find, the persons who are living there, are living like brothers and sisters. They have come there from about 50 countries, and those people have no differences among themselves. They treat every person there as equal, and they have to do service to God. That feeling is there with them. I went through the bill. The government has considered the spirit of divine purpose for which it was created. I congratulate the Honourable Minister, who has taken the task of keeping the compromise between those forces, which were trying to scuttle the purpose of this divine aspect. The persons who have to be appointed are 7, who have got eminence in that field. 2 by the government, and among them 1 will be the chairman of the governing board. This settles the whole dispute which was existing there. And the Honourable Minister has also considered the wishes and aspirations of the people living in Auroville, and therefore the Residents' Assembly has been given the power to administer the day-to-day administration of Auroville. One thing I would like to suggest to the Honourable Minister. The Governing Board is to meet once in a year. I request the Honourable Minister that since the activities at Oroville are going on very rapidly now, whether it is on the cultural side, or the educational or research side, or on the cottage industries side, the governing board should meet twice a year, so that any misgivings, any shortcomings, are overcome. Then to give international importance to Oroville, an international advisory council has been envisaged under this bill. Earlier the board was there, which had persons belonging to various categories, from various countries, including one member from UNESCO. This setup is to be continued. Sir, another important aspect of this bill is that the governing board, while deciding a matter, has given importance to the Residents' Assembly of Oroville. This provided in clause 17, which says, to promote the ideals of Oroville, and to coordinate activities and services of Oroville, in consultation with the Residents' Assembly. Therefore, in the matter of the governing board, deciding on any issue relating to the ideals, which have been envisaged there, the Honourable Minister has given due thought, giving importance to the people who are living in Oroville, so that these ideals are not diluted. Further, I have to point out one contradiction, which I think the Honourable Minister will consider. Clause 21 says, in tendering any advice to the governing board, the Council shall endeavour to secure. I would request the Honourable Minister to consider that the Oroville International Advisory Council can give advice to the government, and not to the governing board. The International Advisory Council, I find, is the supreme body which consists of international persons of eminence in spiritual matters. Therefore, they can give advice to the government and not to the governing board. Government takes over Oroville and therefore, they have to give advice to the government. Sir, I feel that with the kind of activities going on in Oroville, in respect of afforestation, dairy farming, computer technology, and educational research, with caution, and with the support of international agencies, Oroville will become one of the best international institutions, as envisaged by the Holy Mother, when it was created in 1968. Sir, on the educational side, eminent persons from various countries had been brought, and seminars, and conferences were held in 1985. Thereafter, to my mind, research in education, basic and advanced, and seminars and conferences, have not taken place for the past 2.5 or 3 years. Therefore, I would like to request the Honourable Minister to consider holding international seminars on the educational side in Oroville, so that we can improve the educational system in our country, by using the valuable suggestions and advice given at such seminars. Sir, since the time is too short, I would only say that this is a comprehensive bill, which has been brought by the Honourable Minister with due thought and consideration to the aspirations of the people of Oroville, for which I congratulate the Honourable Minister. Sir, I support the bill. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this, the third part of our audio series regarding the Indian Parliament's session about the Oroville Foundation Bill 1988. For more information, follow the links in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe and set the notification bell. See you soon.